Anahola. Nightly, we wrap ourselves tight in sand-woven blankets to screen out the vampires. Even our bourgeoisie learned to love this affirmation of sacrifice granted only to those who surrender control on the battlefield between Pele's all-consuming pus and Pervo Poseidon's relentless spermatozoa seeking to beat us down. With each torrential pounding lies a state of grace which must be granted for a fealty neither sought nor expected. By the gods of tsunami and magma, and only with this approach can they be leveraged. It's not that the beach isn't public, it's just that it's surrounded by private property. A zit-faced, pock-marked jumble of mountains and attendant growth associated with youth pushes gently to the known edge, the known shoreline for the fabled translucent clarity of dawnlight and twilight and in-between light, still bearing witness to the supernatural. A metrosexual trio of bleach blondes stand around in absurd touristy sunglasses on the perimeter of the jungle, pulling on old vanilla Malibus, without even realizing that they are being driven out by the Menehune, policing these beaches with subconscious song of death amongst life, down from the towering reeds, shade reaching. This is no place for wannabe hipsters. The locals here drive the same 4x4s as the boys in Oklahoma, Alaska, and Fresno. But the boards, the waves, the light, the jungle, the mountains, the sunsets tweaked with the pacaroro drifting out over the bay belong to them. Oh sure, we get a few granola surfers, Hare Krishnas, and brittle-aged New Age artists down in Kapaa Town, still muttering under their breath, "Asshole Bay." But they know better. The local economy knows better. Beneath the holding tanks that gave way one night, one of 7 lives lost, the only body recovered from the sea, bodes the question, what of the other 6? Perhaps transmuted through a wormhole of sky, formed from the downpour of the sea god's relentless orgasm, a tsunami in reverse. The service industry swing shift knows all about it at the counter, and also know that it's all about the pahana in this courtyard, just off the counter. And the eye of the eyes of Kilauea is primed for monthly open prose readings, no more so than after the rain on a Thursday afternoon. Oh, my little brown girl in the little brown skirt, signified in the ritual, pulling of the nets off the coast, the breaking of a white boy's heart. Oh me, oh my, Anahola, secret ancient Menehune for blessed, anaholic, someone addicted to Menehune blessings. The river nowhere near cresting, and even if it did, another 20 inches in 24 hours would have been required to float our souls and our souls on out to the foamy god's bathhouse. Yet here lies the state of grace, and we are left with a note from those Menehune each morning that says, "Assahola Bay loves you, baby." And to this day, some still ask the location of Eden. Amen.
A deepening to indigo, a poem of surrender to what is. For me, a deepening to indigo, the calm blue of ocean, fathomless with tiny ripples on the surface of a wave. Peak, crash, and flow. Peak, crash, and flow. Foaming to the border of a white sand beach. The one I walked alone, barefoot, under an August moon on Catalina Island late last summer. Drunk, I danced into the warm surf, into Pacific swells. Drunk, I danced into moon trails, sand slipping away beneath my toes. I danced, splashing, so my thighs, my hips, my waist, my arms, my lips were salt and wet. Then, laughing aloud, I peeled my sweater over my head and flung it hard and far into the oncoming tide as offering. As if to say, here, ocean, here, moonlight trail across dark waters, here, sea foam, here, tinkle of sand and shells on midnight's moon-drenched beach, here, warm embrace of tropical night, here, stars, here, full summer moon, here, deep black sky, here, pelicans sailing low looking for fish, here, dolphin pod playing so close to shore, here is my covering. I do not need it anymore.